What's up, guys? It's Steph, and with the Be More Chil off-Broadway revival on the horizon, I thought I'd sit here and compare the ending of the book and the musical with you guys, because I haven't analyzed this book and musical enough already. Can never analyze it too many times. This is something I think about a lot, like to the point where I hinted at it for the beginning of the year, all of the end of last year, that I was going to do a theory about the ending of the musical. I didn't tell you guys what it was, I just said I had something cool, Be More Chil coming up. That was it. I never got around to doing it. I have all my notes in here. I had a script written out. I made a musical theory logo. Look at that. All this effort for something I didn't even do. And now we're just finally going to talk about the endings. So this is the part of the video where I tell you guys that there is a spoiler warning for both the ending of the musical if you somehow haven't heard it yet or seen it. Well, we all haven't really seen it, but we've heard it. We've heard the musical number. Voices in My Head is a very good number. And a spoiler warning for the end of the book, which I know a lot more people haven't read in comparison to people who have listened to the original recording of the musical. That is your warning. You have a few seconds to leave before we start talking spoilers and all this stuff. And for that, let me just dun 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 dun. So let's talk about the book ending first, because it was an ending that I really, really enjoyed. Although I see a lot of people that didn't really like it, and so I just wanted to talk about that real quick. So at the end of Be More Chil, we're sitting with Jeremy after the play. He's talking to a Squip, and Michael comes up. He's like, "Hey, what's going on?" He's like, "I messed up, man. The Squip told me to do something, and I listened, and it didn't work out." And they're trying to work out what they can do because they've kind of ruined their chances with Christine at this point. Eventually, it comes to the point where they decide, "Hey, we can maybe fix this. We can tell her about the Squip. We can tell her about the experiences leading up to this point, how it was trying to win your affections, but it didn't work out very well." So the very last sentence is Jeremy talking to Christine, like, "I didn't just write you a love letter, Christine. I wrote you a whole book. I hope you'll enjoy it." I really loved that ending. I loved the fact that the Squip was like, "I may have messed up, but we can try and fix this. And I think you should get rid of me. You need to upgrade to a newer model. I am out of date. There are better models that you can have that may be able to help you better. So I'll help you with this last thing, and then you just piss me out after drinking Mountain Dew Red." Book Squip was a very chaotic neutral. It really makes the rereading interesting as well when you go through it, because now you know that this is written post-Squip, or like right before the Squip is gonzo. And it was really interesting. I really liked that. So that's it on the book ending. The musical, on the other hand, is left very open-ended. You're jamming to the end, voices in my head, like, there are all these voices in my head, but the loudest one is mine. And you're like, "Yeah, Jeremy, you're getting that confidence, you're going for it." Then you hear the Squip looming in the background. Seems like you should be concerned, but we're just gonna keep singing, because the loudest one is mine. My personal theory is that the Squip is still there. And I still kind of want to do that whole theory video I had, because I have it mostly written down and everything. But it's just like some of the facts I haven't finished, so I think I'm just going to present them here. Although there is also a possibility that this musical's ending is trying to portray that problems just don't automatically go away. You have to work at them. You can't just drink something and be automatically cured. You have to work at them to get past them. But that would be too simple, wouldn't it? Basically, to summarize my theory is that since one of the show's creator, Joe Track, says that it's not clear what the Squip's purpose is of wanting to rule the world, but it does want everyone in the world to have a Squip. So, just like how Apple wants everyone to own their products. So there's a possibility that it's just lying dormant in Jeremy's head, giving him that illusion that it is gone. But it's not. I'm just saying, that Squip is there at the closing number, so there's a possibility it's still there, just kind of lying in wait and dormant, and it could come back at any time. That's the fic I want. I want someone to write a fic of the Squip's rise back to power, and then eventually everyone has a Squip, and it's not necessarily a happy ending, but it's a happy ending for the Squip. All in all, the musical's ending has a much lighter note. Hey, Jeremy got the girl. Jeremy has his friends back. Jeremy is on top of the world again. Or at least back to where he was. In the book, Jeremy is kind of fallen flat. Yeah, he has Michael, but he's kind of ruined his reputation a bit after the musical. He doesn't have Christine, which book Christine is kind of trash anyway, so I didn't like book Christine. I can tell you right now, all the musicals musicals. All the characters are better in the musical, let me just say. I'm just saying. But in the end, it's still Jeremy trying to get the girl like, hey, I know all this stuff happened, and here's my perspective of it. Here's me trying to just tell you, I like you, and I've been trying, and I'm sorry, and I wrote this entire book for you about how I tried. I like both endings, but I really, really enjoy the book ending, how it doesn't work out for Jeremy, how Jeremy is still kind of stuck where he was. It was really interesting, and I really liked it. I think that's all I've got. This was just a really quick comparison of the endings of the two things. It's pretty much right there after the play is when it ended. In the musical, you get a much lighter note of, hey, everything worked out and it's looking okay. In the book, you have, I tried, I know I messed up. Here's me trying to make it up to you, Christine. Please consider. I like both endings for the stories that were being told, because both the book and the musical are the same, but also very different. We have something that was written in 2004, and at times can really show the time period it was written in. And then we have a musical written in 2015 that has some lighter notes, and just, you can tell it's from a more modern era. Looking at both stories, I think both endings worked out great for both of them. I think that's all I've got for you guys today. I just love looking back at this musical and these books. And I say that because I have a lot of copies of the same book. Throughout all my videos, you've seen the 3 copies I own, even though 2 of them I just got, because one was in the giveaway that I did for my Be More Chil book for musical part 2, where I took your guys' comments and just kind of built off of them and talked about them more, and really enjoyed that, and had a book giveaway, and that went awesome. My first copy of Be More Chil was my hardcover copy that I used in my first book for musical, where I was an awkward little shit. And now I have this one and the one that, the cover of the one that I gave away, I have that one as well, which was the first publication of it. This one has an afterword by David Levithan, that will make you cry. It's very sad, because it was published after Nebzini's death. So it was very sad to read that. All in all, I love these books. I love all the different covers. I think there's only one left that I don't have, and I kind of want it just to collect them. I just love this story, even though there are now things that aren't maybe politically correct in them because of the time period it was written in and how we've advanced as a society. I still really enjoy this book and the story it's told, and how this book inspired something so loved by all of us enough that it was brought back to a off-Broadway production. That's just, it's cool, you guys. I did do a book versus musical almost a year ago now, when I first started YouTube, like maybe 2 months into YouTube. I did my book versus musical of Be More Chil, and yes, I may have been awkward, but I covered a lot of things, and I still like looking at the comments of those videos because you guys are funny. And I'll link that, a whole playlist actually, of my Be More Chil things, so you can see the part 1, the part 2, the different skits I did just talking about Be More Chil and that fun stuff. I'll leave that playlist right here. If you want to see more of my Be More Chil stuff, the last thing I did was react to the off-Broadway revival of Be More Chil. If you want to see that, I'll leave a link right here. If you want to subscribe, my face will be right here, as well as the button down there. Hit the icon to know if I want to post new videos on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I talk about books, things, musical things, a lot of stuff. That's all I've got for you guys today. I hope you have a lovely day / night, and don't forget to be more chill.